Okay, so in this video we're gonna go over the first project for the intro to scripting class. First thing, just gonna get straight down to it. Ignore all of this for now, okay? So let's just look at the checklist first. So first of all, install Python. If assuming you don't have it installed already, just wanna go to python.org, and this video is gonna be for Windows only, okay? You wanna select here where it says download latest 3.14.6 or whatever number it says there. Scroll all the way down, select your operating system. In my case is Windows, and then download installer MSIX. You're just gonna run one. Okay. I already have it installed, but just essentially click next, next, next all the way. There's gonna be one of the steps on the installation if you don't already have it installed, where it's gonna ask you if you wanna add it to the path. Um, Yes, do that. That's very important. Just ignore the reasons as to why you need to add it to the path. You just know it's very important. You need to do that. If you didn't add it to the path when you were first installing it, reinstall it and add it to the path. So that's done for Python. Okay. Now the next thing you want to do is install VS Code. Okay. So to install VS Code, that one is actually even easier. Assuming you have Windows 10 or 11, just gonna go to the Microsoft Store and you're just gonna look it up. VS Studio. When you type in VS Studio, Visual Studio Code comes up is the one with the blue icon from Microsoft Corporation, and you're just gonna install it from here, right? And then once it's installed, you can actually open it directly from the search bar. Okay, so we install VS Code. That's done. Okay. Next thing we want to do is I'm gonna put this on the side here. So the next thing we want to do is create a folder called project01 your name, right? But we're gonna go actually further than that, just for any future projects that this guy wants you to do in this class. You're gonna create a folder on your desktop or whatever you want, called Intro to Secure Scripting. Okay, you're gonna open that one, and then in that folder, you're gonna create that folder that he's talking about, the one project01 your name. Um, so you just right click in the desktop, new folder, and then you create the folder that has intro to secure scripting. Um, so that's done, but actually it goes deeper than that. For the steps that he has up here, we're gonna actually stop ignoring this, and we're actually gonna pay attention to one specific part, this, right? Because that's the same as step 3. Create a folder, project01 your name, but then here he says data in, data out, data log, and then this file. But we're only gonna focus on these folders, right? Um, so in this case, basically what this means is inside of this folder, we're gonna create these 3 folders. So individually, right click, new folder, and so on, right? So we're actually gonna open that folder. So now I'm in the project01 Anthony, and then right click, new folder, and then data in, or in this case, I'm not gonna do it because I already have it, right? So um, these are the 3 folders that you wanna create. So that's it for step number 3. Okay. Now open the folder in VS Code. This part is actually also pretty straightforward, pretty simple. So you're just gonna go to the search bar here. You're gonna type in uh, visual, you know, or I think maybe VS Code. Yeah, when you type in VS, it shows up as well. So you're just gonna open it. And then ignore all of this. Okay. What you wanna do right away, like, is just gonna go to File, and then you're just gonna go to Open Folder, and you're just gonna navigate to your desktop or whatever it is that you created the folder. You're gonna double click on the Introduction to Secure Scripting folder, and then you're gonna only click once on the project01 your name, and you're gonna click Select Folder. So there you go. Now you're on that folder in Visual Studio Code. So now we are going to create your name first, script, whatever, .py. So for that, actually, like, just make sure you select this. Don't select any of these other folders. Just select this first one. And then right next to it, it says new file. It's the first icon to the right of the name of the folder. You're gonna click that, and you're gonna straight up your name. So Anthony underscore first underscore script. .py, then hit enter, and there you go. That's the script, right? Then run in terminal. So this is the part where they want you to actually inside of VS Code, right? So this is the part when they want where they want you to actually like run the the script. So we need to create the script actually. We need to write a script. We're gonna just do the hello world thing, in my case. Um, Pretty straightforward, pretty simple. Everybody does it, everybody knows it. So just type in the same thing that I'm gonna type in and follow the next steps. Well, by the way, before we even do that, he said running terminal inside of VS Code, right? But there's not any terminals here. There's just text. And I believe it's related to this. Restricted mode is internal for safe code browsing. Trust this browser to enable all features. I believe that's what that is. So I'm gonna click on manage and then just gonna click trust. And I believe that it should work now. Okay, so I'm just gonna close this. So the first code that we're gonna write, it was gonna be print, right? So just the thing about VS Code, by the way, the reason why the professor uses VS Code and people that do programming use VS Code is because it helps you just write code faster, right? Like it's kind of like an auto filler search with suggestions of what it thinks you want to type in, which helps you just press tab on the keyboard whenever the next suggestion is good, right? So like if I type in PRI, it says print, which is exactly what I want to do, right? So I'm just gonna hit the tab key on my keyboard, which is the one right next to the letter Q, um, and then it autofills it for me, right? Now I'm not very savvy on Python myself, but this is what he was doing, right? So I'm just gonna open parenthesis once, and VS Code again automatically made like it typed the next parenthesis for me, the closing parenthesis, right? So in this case, I think because it is a string, we need to use quotations. What is a string? When you're coding, a string is basically regular text, text that is not supposed to be interpreted as like a calculation necessarily, right? So when you say, hello, my name is whatever within a line of code, and you put it within quotations, that's a string. It's just a line of text, right? So we put the open parentheses. Now we're gonna put one single quotation, and notice that once again, the VS Code app is gonna type in the closing quotations, which again is actually easier for us because that means we don't need to type the closing quotations now, like it's just done for us automatically, right? Um, so I'm gonna type in hello um, world, hello Miami because we're original here, right? And so that's it, literally. This is the first script. Okay, so how do we run the script, right? So we just created the script. We actually even coded it. So how do we actually run it in the terminal? Well, you're just gonna press the run Python file thing here. So we're gonna press run and it actually run it for us and it says right here, hello Miami. That's it. So if we wanted to change it and make it be like, I genuinely don't understand how this guy is a professor, right? If I wanted to type that and I press run, it's actually gonna run as well. So that's done. This is this step as well. And then you just need to add the screenshots, which again is pretty straightforward. He said that we need a 4 minimum screenshots total, right? So one version in the terminal. Okay. So for the first screenshot, actually, what you're gonna do is you're gonna type in here, like you're gonna press on the search bar, right? And you're gonna type in CMD, okay, command prompt, or PowerShell. Actually, I recommend you do PowerShell. Make the habit of using PowerShell because it's even better. Okay, so PowerShell, just type in PowerShell and then just open the first app that comes up. And then on this thing, literally just he tells you what to run. So you can literally just copy this and paste it here and then hit enter. This. So this is the first screenshot, right? So I could actually just go to the snipping tool right? And just take a screenshot of that. But I'm recording my screen, so I'm not sure if that's gonna interrupt the recording, so I'm not gonna do that. So that's the first screenshot. Then VS Code showing their project folder plus the script open, right? So this is VS Code, right? This is the folder, and this is the script, and it's open right here because it says it here. Anthony first script, like on this tab, it says, so this is the script that I have open right now, right? So I would essentially take a screenshot of just this, like from here, from this top left corner up to here, pretty much. That's already VS Code, and that already contains um the folder and the script that we're essentially working on, right? And then VS Code terminal showing script execution plus output, right? So what is the terminal? The terminal is this. This is the terminal. The black background with white letters text. Essentially, this is also the terminal, right? But on this case, for the project, he is referring to the terminal within VS Code, right? So you take a screenshot of this, take a screenshot of this, and take a screenshot of this, right? Um, so those are three screenshots. As far as the last screenshot, I don't even know what the hell he's talking about. Maybe he's talking about like this, like essentially like I don't know, like this. Just taking a screenshot of this if you want, I guess. Like this whole thing from this corner up to down here, and that's it, right? Um, I'm not sure why he wants a minimum of 4 total screenshots. You can literally do all this with like literally 2 if you wanted to. But anyway, I'm just gonna submit literally like what he's asking for here. Um, because I think the guy's confused. I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If he wants to give me a lesser grade, I'll let you all know if he gave me a lesser grade. I don't really